Your competitors automated this. You're still doing it manually. And I want to be specific because most manufacturing operators know they have manual workflows that should be automated. But knowing in general and knowing exactly which ones, what they're costing you, and what automation looks like for each, that's the gap between the 80% still exploring and 20% actually executing. I'm Dan Pereira. This is AI for Manufacturing. And today in episode 2, we are naming the 5 manufacturing workflows that should never require a human and breaking it down exactly what automation looks like for each one. Workflow 1, production reporting. Every week, somewhere in your operation, someone is manually pulling data from your ERP, your MES, your production flow system, reformatting it, compiling it, and sending a weekly operations report to leadership. That process takes between 2 and 4 hours depending on your systems and your complexity. And by the time the report lands in leadership's inbox, it's already 48 to 72 hours old. Your leadership team is making strategic decisions, resource allocation, production scheduling, supplier management on data that's already nearly 3 days out of date. A reporting agent eliminates that entirely. It connects to every data source, pulls and compiles automatically on a defined schedule, flags anomalies and variances, and delivers a clean executive summary every morning before your leadership team starts their day. Not weekly, daily. Not 48 hours old, current. The decision-making quality that comes from live operational data versus weekly stale reports is not marginal. It's structural. Workflow 2. Supplier communications. Status update emails, delivery confirmation requests, delay notifications, follow-ups on outstanding purchase orders, all of it being sent manually by someone on your operations team, tracked in a spreadsheet or an email folder, dependent on someone remembering to follow up. When a supply is late and no one follows up immediately, production scheduling gaps, material shortages, and downstream delays follow. Not because anyone was negligent, because the manual communication process has no automated escalations built in. A supply communication agent handles every standard touchpoint automatically. Status updates sent on schedule, delivery confirmation requested automatically on expected arrival dates, delay notifications escalated with tiered urgency based on impact to production schedule. Your operations team only touches the exceptions that require genuine negotiation or relationship management. Workflow 3, quality control documentation. This one is in every manufacturing operation we've ever worked with. Technicians complete quality checks, visual inspections, measurements, process verifications, and then manually record the results. Paper forms, manual digital entries, 2 touches of the same data where 1 automated capture should exist. Then someone takes those manual records and enters them into the quality management system. Another manual touch, another opportunity for error, another compliance risk if anything is missed or recorded incorrectly. A quality documentation agent captures data at the point of inspection, validates it against your quality standards automatically, flags non-conformances for human review, and records everything directly into your QMS with a full audit trail. No paper, no double entry, no compliance risk from human error. For manufacturers operating under ISO 9001 or any other quality management standard, this is not just an efficiency gain, it's a compliance architecture improvement. Workflow 4, inventory exception handling. When stock drops below threshold, when a supplier delivery doesn't arrive, when a production runs consumes materials faster than forecast, Someone is manually identifying the exception decision, how to respond, and coordinating the response across procurement, production planning, and suppliers. That coordination, which should happen in minutes, often takes hours because it's dependent on the right people being available, having the right information, and making the right call under time pressure. An inventory exception agent detects anomalies automatically, assesses impact against production schedule, generates a recommended response, and escalates to the right human with full context and options attached. Your team makes the decision. The agent does the triage. Response time drops from hours to minutes. Workflow 5. Invoice processing. Purchase orders matched manually against incoming invoices. Discrepancies identified manually. Payment follow-ups sent manually. Reconciliations done manually at month end. Your finance team is touching every single transaction, including the 80% that are completely straightforward and require no human judgment whatsoever. That's not financial management, that's data processing consuming the capacity of skilled people who should be doing actual financial analysis. And finance and invoicing agent matches purchase orders against invoices automatically, flags discrepancies for human review, sends tiered payment reminders on a defined schedule, and prepares reconciliation reports automatically. Your finance team reviews exceptions and makes decisions on the 20% that actually require their judgment. Let me tell you what happens when you automate all 5 simultaneously. We map these exact 5 workflows inside a mid-sized manufacturing client. 45 employees, 3 production lines, 2 facilities. Together, those 5 workflows were consuming 22 hours of skilled labor every single week. Not complex judgment work, mechanical, repetitive, rule-based work that should never have required a human. We built 5 connected agents: reporting, supply communication, quality documentation, inventory exceptions handling, and invoice processing with full audit trail, human approval gates at every decision point, and ISO-aligned compliance architecture across every workflow. Hours recovered per week, production reporting delivered every morning with variance flags already highlighted, supply response time improved 60%, quality documentation error rate dropped to near zero, invoice processing time dropped 70%, and their leadership team for the first time had a live, accurate picture of their operation every single morning. Not because they hired more people, because they stopped asking skilled people to do work that machines should be handling. Tomorrow, in episode 3, we are covering responsible AI governance in manufacturing. Why ISO compliance, audit trails, and human approval gates are not just compliance requirements, but the competitive advantages that make every deployment faster, safer, and more scalable. Book your free consultation at jxtech.ai. Let's map your operation and identify exactly which of these 5 workflows are bleeding your margin right now.